Hello everyone, welcome to Oliveboard. My name is Dinkar and I welcome you all in this session. I hope everybody is doing great, feeling healthy and fine. Once again, welcome to our RBI Grade B concept building series at Oliveboard as especially bringing to all of you. And as you all know that the concepts in the RBI examinations are very important. So that is why we have started with this special series with uh, uh, for all of you so that your basic foundation can be built on economic and social issues, finance and management. So every week we are taking one topic and then we are explaining the very basic part of it. Okay, we are not telling any advanced knowledge over here, because once the foundation has to be built, after the foundation you can go for any kind of advanced knowledge. Okay, so that is why in especially in Olive Board we are providing you this type of series free of cost. Every week one lecture will be there for all of you. At one time you will be getting the ESI lecture, next week you are going to the finance lecture, then management lecture, then again ESI, finance and management. It is going to be like that. Okay, so once again welcome to the session, and New Year Eve is there. I know most of the people might be planning for something. Okay, so let's just finish off with this session as early as possible, and then you can go and enjoy your new year. Okay, so I'm really appreciating all those people who are joining me at this time, and really that requires a good amount of dedication that you are showing towards these lectures. So thank you so much for joining the session, and good evening to all of you. So just wanted to know how many people are there in the session. They can just tell me in the chat box so that I may know you by your names. Okay, we have Eva is there. Hello, Eva. Welcome to the session. Anybody else? I think I can see 7 to 8 peoples are there in the session. People can introduce themselves so that I can address you by your names and everything. Fine. So this is RB Grade B concept building series of ESI and finance and management. So we are pledging for your success with the commitment, consistency, and the celebration that we will be doing at the last with your success. So this course is offering you the live video batches, comprehensive coverage of the syllabus, doubt clearing by the experts, that is by me, preparation guidance I'm always providing, exam center studies. Since you are in Oliveboard, you are getting exam centered study. Okay. So today is the finance lecture 3. Okay. So ESI 3 lectures are over. Today, finance 3 lectures will be over, and now in the next Saturday, we are going to do management lecture. Okay, we are going to do management lecture. That is the third management lecture. It is going to be, and total ninth lecture under this series. So today is the eighth lecture. So today we'll be discussing about the financial regulatory bodies. Financial regulatory body, since we are you are being part of Olive Board, so this is a separate channel we have especially created for the regulatory bodies, right? Separate YouTube channel that we have created for the regulatory body. So that is why, and even in the RBI syllabus we are having a regulatory body topic. Okay, so you should know the various type of regulatory bodies, what are their function, how they function, and all those things. Okay, so that is why this session is all about this thing only. Okay, so these are the regulatory bodies: IRDA, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority; PFRDA, Pension Fund Regulatory Development Authority; Security Exchange Board of India, SEBI, Nabard, and RBI, right? So, what are the regulatory body? Regulatory body is something that word is saying that regulate. Regulate means you to control. किसी को control में रखना, right? So that is why they are called regulatory bodies. That means they exercise control over other bodies. Okay, they exercise control over the other bodies. Okay, so these are accountable autonomous authority and they have a supervisory capacity. Okay, they supervise other bodies. Okay, so if we say like financial regulations are like a kind of a regulation where any body is regulating the financial institution. Okay, so like regulation means what, like you wanted to put some kind of restrictions over there, if you wanted to provide some kind of guidelines over there. Okay, if you wanted to ask them to maintain, like how you are going to maintain stability, integrity. That means any body which is acting like a guidance, providing guidance to the other bodies, that is called a regulatory body. So why, what is the benefit of these regulatory bodies? Okay, regulation, why we do these regulation? Okay, whenever we do the regulation, the things remains under control. Okay, things remains under control. That means the things remain under a stability situation, and people have a confidence. That means if people know that if like bank is there. Okay, bank is there. If any bank do any issue, then RBI will put a penalty on that bank. Okay, that means people are very sure and confident that bank will not do any unnecessary steps. Okay, protect the consumers and investors, right? Then whenever there is a regulation, it prevents the financial frauds and crimes. Okay, and it also reduces the systematic risk. Okay, that will be discussed later, right? So there are various type of regulatory bodies in our country. One is Reserve Bank of India, then IRDAI, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India, then SEBI, Security Exchange Board of India, then we have SIDBI, then we have Nabard. Okay, so then they have some subsections are there, and these subsections are being divided into further subsection. Okay, so we will be doing only main bodies. Okay, first of all we will be discussing regarding the RBI. Okay, so RBI is the most prominent regulator, which normally we see whenever we see in the newspaper RBI, everywhere RBI is written, right? So RBI is the chief monetary institutions of our country. Okay, so this RBI was created as a central bank of our country on April 1st, 1935. Okay, based on the RBI Act. You know, every time whenever we say something regarding to the RBI, we say as per the RBI Act of 1934, as per the RBI Act of 1934. Okay, so earlier the office of the RBI was in Calcutta. Okay, during the British time, it has been created and was a private organization, and later the headquarter has moved to the Mumbai. And RBI is a statutory body. Normally, people ask me, sir, what is the meaning of statutory? What is the meaning of statutory? So a statutory body means any body which is created by an act of parliament. That means the law has been passed in the parliament, and then the body has been created. So earlier the RBI was a privately owned organization, but later after 1949 RBI was fully owned by the government of India. Okay. So what are the normal functions which RBI normally do? So acts like a monetary manager. RBI is a financial system manager of our country. Okay. Then Forex, foreign exchange manager. So whether anything related to Forex, currency exchange, and all these things is being done by the RBI. Currency manager, printing of the currency, distribution of the currency, all being done by the RBI. Then payment system, whether what type of payment system, RBI only guarantees the payment system. And if then bankers to bank, okay, if RBI, if bank means loan and everything, so banks can take the money from the RBI at some interest rate. Okay, then bankers to the government, if the government wanted money, the RBI provides the money to the government. If government wanted to keep the money, so the money can be kept with the RBI. Okay, like that. So these are some of the function which RBI function. Okay, so normally what were the traditional function of the RBI? They issue the currencies, they act like a bankers to the other bank, then they are a banker, agent, financial advisor to the government of India, exchange rate management, central clearance system, they act as settlement, then credit control and function, and even inflation control. Inflation control is also under the RBI. Okay, now how slowly the RBI role has expanded. How slowly the role of RBI has expanded. So promotional and development roles. So what are the promotional and development roles that are being done by the RBI? First of all, RBI is promotion the banking habits into the people. Okay, RBI is expanding the banking system in the country. Okay, various type of banks, they are saying that at least 25% of the branches has to be open in the rural area, unbanked area, right? Then export promotion is also doing by the RBI because they are facilitating refinancing facility. Okay, development of the financial system, so they are utilizing very various type of innovative products for development of the financial institution. The industrial finance is also being supported by the RBI, cooperative sector, agriculture sector, then data collection and publication. If you go and see RBI website, okay, so there you can download various type of documents, publication, and everything from the RBI website. Okay, then what is the supervisory role of the RBI? Supervisory role are like giving licenses to the bank. They can do inspection and inquiry regarding any type of behavior in the bank. Then implementation of the deposit insurance scheme, like if some bank got bankrupt. Okay, if any bank got bankrupt, so that means the banker has to uh, provide a deposit insurance facility to the people of the deposit, those people who have a deposit over there. 5 lakhs of insurance are is being provided under these category, right? Then RBI also control non-banking financial institution, okay, and periodic review also of the commercial banks keeps on happening. Then prohibitory role, like what type of prohibitory? Like here RBI takes a little bit of prohibitions, and in a very strict way they can take this decision. Okay, so RBI cannot purchase the shares of any industrial undertaking. Okay, RBI cannot take any share of any industrial undertaking. RBI cannot provide any kind of monetary or financial assistance to any commercial undertakings. Okay, RBI has no power to buy any immovable property, and RBI don't have authority to give loans or a security of a property or a share. So RBI cannot do all these. Okay, prohibitory rules and the function of the RBI. RBI cannot do all these things. Okay, so these are the roles and responsibility functions of the RBI. Okay. Now we are moving towards the Security Exchange Board of India, that is SEBI. Okay. SEBI is Security Exchange Board of India, right? So it came in 1988 as a non-statutory body. Non-statutory body means the body has been created, but it has not been approved by the Parliament. Okay, then it became a autonomous body working on their own autonomy. And later the act has been passed that is called SEBI Act of 1992. And because of that, SEBI got statutory power. That means a special power has been given under that act. So nobody will be able to interfere in this SEBI regulation. Okay, so a SEBI became powerful in 1992 only. Okay, so what is the like how these members are there and who are these members? Okay, so there is a chairman who is nominated by the union government. Then there are two members that will be officer from the Union Finance Ministry. Okay, one member from the Reserve Bank of India, and the remaining five people they are nominated by the union government. Okay, and out of them, at least three will be the whole-time members will be there. So this is like a hierarchy of the members that will be constituting the board of the SEBI. So what is the mandate? Mandate means what is the role and what SEBI has to exactly do. Okay, SEBI, as you know, all know the Security Exchange Board of India. It checks the capital and the money market of our country. Okay, so it protects the interest of the investor in the securities. The SEBI has also got a role in the development of and regulation of the security market, because you know Harshad Mehta scam has happened in 1991. Okay, so in order to protect the people from all these type of scams and everything, okay, Ketan Parekh, Harshad Mehta, all these big scams were there. Okay, so in order to protect the people from all these scams, so this SEBI has been created, and as per the preamble of the SEBI, is the main thing is that to protect the interests of the investors and to regulate the security market, so that the security market works in a proper way, proper process with the protection of the people. Okay, now SEBI has to be responsive to need of the three groups. So there are three groups who need to be taken care of, and SEBI has got a special uh, power to protect these people. First of all, issuers of the security. That means anybody who is issuing the security, SEBI has to take care of that. Investor who are investing in these security, and those people who are working in between that. Okay, who are working in between these people, intermediaries. Okay, intermediaries, brokers, and everybody. Okay. Now, powers and the function of SEBI to regulate security market, activities of the market intermediaries, interest of the investor. Okay, oversees whatever the power, what is the rules are there to oversee administration regulation related to security market, and power of investigation. Okay, whenever any issue has happened, so SEBI has the power to investigate it also. It is not like that somebody else will investigate, only SEBI will investigate and find out the things. Okay, so power of the function of SEBI. So first of all, it has the power of regulation of the stock exchange. Okay, registering various type of investment schemes, mutual funds. Okay, SEBI has a power for investor education, right? Regulating self-regulatory organization, and also prohibiting the fraudulent and unfair trade practices. These are some of the powers of the SEBI. Now if something happens, so there is a special tribunal that has been created. A special tribunal has been created that is called Securities Appellate Tribunal. Okay, SAT. Securities Appellate Tribunal has been created under Section 15K of the Security Exchange Board Act of 1992. Okay, so there is a special provision for any kind of issue you can raise it over here. Okay, and to dispose of any appeal that has been passed by the Security and Exchange Board of India or by any adjudicating officer. Okay, so who can appeal to the Security Appellate Tribunal? So any person who is aggrieved, that means is a problem or something like that, they can go and they can make an order to the officer under this act, and they may prefer an appeal in the SAT to have jurisdiction in the matter. Okay, and if SAT pass any order, whether it is against you or for you, and if you are not satisfied with the order, then you can directly go to the Supreme Court for the solution for your concerns. Okay, so if you are going to the Security Appellate Tribunal, then if the order is being passed, you can only appeal next in the Supreme Court only. Okay, then role of SEBI, we have already discussed, regulation, security market, supervision, investigation, and inspection of the mutual funds. Okay. Now, Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, IRDAI. So, as the word says, it is insurance. So, the main thing is that we have a huge insurance market in our country, insurance and reinsurance market in our country. So, again, this IRDAI has been created as per the IRDAI Act of 1999. Okay, so that means that has been also a statutory body because the Act of Parliament has been passed, and based on that, IRDAI has been instituted. That means it has a huge power as per their own act. Okay, so there are the agency has a headquarter at Hyderabad, Telangana. Okay, and now it has been moved from there to Delhi in 2001. Okay, the main mission, obviously, since it is related to insurance sector, it is like to protect the interest of the policy holder, those people who are the policy holder, life insurance, non-life insurance, okay, whatever the type of insurance is there, and also to regulate the insurance market. Regulate means if any kind of fraudulent activities are being conducted by the insurance company or by the policy holder. Okay, so they have to regulate that, they have to promote the insurance sector in our country, promote the insurance industry in our country. Okay, and to make sure that everybody's the insurance penetration should happen throughout the country. Okay, so as per the section 4 of IRDAI Act, so the organization should have 10 members. Okay, there will be a chairman, 5 full-time members, 4 full-time member that is be appointed by the government of India. Okay, so main work, regulatory framework, like what are the people who are coming under these IRDAI? Insurance companies are there, agents are there, insurance advisory committees are there, insurance ombudsman is there, tariff advisory committee is there, insurance association, insurance council is there, insurance brokers are there, supervisors, loss assessor are there, and third party administrators are there. So IRDAI Act cover all these people. All these people are being covered under RERADIA Act, and if anything happens with these four, so all the laws and everything will be done as per this act. Okay, so functions. IRDAI is working like issuing, renewing, modifying, withdrawing, suspending, cancelling, and protection. So everything related to insurance. Like if you wanted to register, you wanted to create your own insurance company, if you wanted to renew your insurance company, if you wanted to modify something, modify your details and everything, modify insurance, issuing of the insurance, renewing your insurance, registration of anything. Okay, anything related to insurance sector, this is the act, and you can reach to the IRDAI if you are an aggrieved person. Okay, so what are the role of IRDAI as per supervisory law? What is the supervisory role that IRDAI do? Business operation they check, accounting standard they check, overall corporate performance they check, and early warning signal they normally give. That is the supervisory role they are having. Then interventionary role, like what are the intervention they give? Okay, intervention means something they are doing exactly, like enforcing the laws, making that obligatory about the insurance coverage. Okay, retention surplus within the country, investment stipulation, ensuring ground rules of the company constitution. That means the things, the act has to be enforced properly. Then promotion means how IRDA is helping in the promotional activity. So IRDA is promoting the various thing with the help of, like, they are acting like a facilitator. They are encouraging the new people in the market, okay, and making people to have a certain kind of insurance cover, okay. They are integrating the insurance market with the local market and with the global market, with the following with the global standards, okay. Adequate returns also people are getting on the policy, and that is all the promotion role that IRDI is doing, okay. Now come Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority, that is called PFRDA, okay. Pension fund, the exam has recently been done, okay. So again, this Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority was established in 2003, okay. So this is under Ministry of Finance. So it has been set up under the Trust Act, okay. PFRDA is a trust. There is a trust act in our country, that is Trust Act of 1882, okay. And then after that, Parliament passed IPRDA in 2003, and then after that PFRDA came. So the first state was the Tamil Nadu to implement the NPS scheme. Okay, and then PFRDA became totally autonomous in 2014 and 15. Okay, so the main function of the PFRDA is that proper income for the old age and safeguarding of the interest of the depositor in the pension fund. So this is a pension fund which is very, very important. So here people are saving for their old age. So proper money creation, proper money protection, this is all being done and regulated by the PFRDA, okay. Like appointment of all the pension related agency like central record keeping agency, pension fund manager, custodian, NPS trustee bank are all with PFRDA. So anything related to pension, okay, anything related to pension or pension related agencies are coming under this rule, okay. So NPS is under PFRDA, that is mandatory for the central government employees, okay, and otherwise it is voluntary for the other people. It is also educating the people about this pension fund, what is the pension fund, why they are very important for you, okay. So this PFRD also act as a custodian of the people money, because in the PFRDA the people money is being saved. From the salary only the money gets cut up, so that is why the PFRDA has to act like a custodian of the public money, okay. That has to be given at proper time, okay. Now comes Nabard. Nabard, everybody knows Nabard, right? Nabard is national, like a national bank for agriculture and rural development. Nabard, okay. So this bank has came up in July 12, 1982. Again, that has been based on the Act of Parliament. Again, Act of Parliament, they have been formed with a capital of rupees 100 crore, and main task that has been given is to facilitate and the development of the agriculture sector and a small scale industries, cottage, village, industrial, handicraft, rural crafts, so anything, any industry or agriculture related activities has to be promoted, developed by this Nabard. Okay, so this Nabard is being constituted based on the recommendation of the committee that is called B. Shivaraman Committee. You should know this committee name. Very, very important, because normally the people ask, like, under which committee this Nabard has been set up, okay. And then Nabard Act came in 1981, okay. So this was an act of parliament that has been passed, and it has took over the function of agriculture credit department, okay. Now Nabard has been given all the function of related to agriculture credit and promotion of the village and cottage industries. So these are the function of the Nabard, like it is a apex refinancing agencies. They supervise the rural financing, then monitor and evaluate the project of the refinance that has been done, promotion of the research in the field of rural banking, agriculture, and rural development. They also prepare various type of annual reports and act like a supervisor. Okay, Nabard has also got a role to inspect the state cooperative banks, district central cooperative banks. Okay, and they have these are the power that has been vested by 35(6) of the Banking Act. Okay, and these are the act which empowers the Nabard to inspect the state cooperative banks and district central cooperative banks. Okay, so this is the Nabard. Okay, guys, so these are the regulatory bodies that we have to discuss. These are the 5 important regulatory bodies that are very important. So we are running our RBI Grade B mentorship batch. So there are very few seats remain. You can join it as soon as possible, but because otherwise we will not be able to give you more seats. And this is a new year batch that is going on. 2nd of January is the last date. you are going to get 40% off if you are utilizing the code HNY. Okay, so in mentorship on all the regulatory body, RBI, SEBI, SIDBI, and Nabard, in all these places, you will be getting 40% off directly. Directly 40% off you will be getting. Just use the code below the course, and that 40% is totally gone off. Okay, so these are the very very important courses. You can see the courses, the cost of the courses are very very less, and we cannot provide this much less course in the near future. So if you really wanted to get some new year gift, so this is the gift that we are providing to all of you. So I hope we will be joining the session in the new year again. Okay, and a very very happy new year to everyone. Take care of yourself, please be safe, please follow all the COVID-19 protocols. Enjoy the new year but with safety. Okay, so thank you so much, and I will be meeting you all in the new year. So thank you so much guys, bye bye, take care, and have a safe and enjoyable new year. Thank you.